You've probably heard it before. Rich people think differently. But what does that actually mean? Do they work harder? Do they get lucky? Or is there something deeper? Something you don't see? Because here's the uncomfortable truth. Two people can have the same opportunity, the same tools, the same information, and still end up in completely different lives. One builds wealth, the other stays stuck, not because of effort, but because of how they think. Most people think about money. Rich people think about time. Average mindset: how can I earn more this month? Wealth mindset: how can this grow over years? They don't chase quick wins. They build systems because they understand something most people ignore. Money follows time, not effort. Two friends started working together. Same salary, same job, same city. One spent everything he earned. The other saved and invested small amounts. At first, there was no difference. Years passed. One was still working paycheck to paycheck. The other had options. Freedom. Not because he earned more, but because he thought differently. Most people avoid risk. Rich people calculate risk. There's a difference. Avoiding risk equals staying safe. Calculating risk equals moving forward carefully. They don't ask, "What if I lose?" They ask, "What happens if I don't try?" This is one of the biggest differences. Most people want results now. Rich people wait. They delay comfort. They invest instead of spending. They build instead of consuming. Because they understand. Short-term sacrifice creates long-term freedom. Your environment shapes your thinking. If you're surrounded by complaints, fear-limiting beliefs, your brain adapts. Rich people are careful about who they listen to, what they consume, where they spend time, because your environment becomes your mindset. Another example. A person grew up in a place where money was always a problem. Every conversation was about lack. So even when opportunities appeared, he didn't take them, because his mind was trained to think, "This won't work." Years later, nothing changed, not because of reality, but because of belief. Most people see problems, rich people see opportunities. Same situation, different interpretation. Where one sees risk, the other sees potential. Average focus, entertainment. Wealth focus, growth. Time spent differently equals life changes differently. Rich people don't rely on motivation. They rely on consistency, because motivation fades, but systems don't. Fear doesn't disappear, but they act anyway. That's the difference. Most people don't fail because they can't succeed. They fail because they quit early. Rich people stay longer. That's it. So ask yourself, are you thinking short-term or long-term? Avoiding risk or calculating it? Consuming or building? Because the difference isn't outside, it's inside your mind. And until that changes, nothing else will.